The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buffaloes will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. So Baylor's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
It'll be a draw. Keeps the legs moving. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Buffaloes offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That's caught. It's Miller. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Quickly complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. Gets away. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Bulldozes his way through. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. To the air, it's Sanders. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, getting in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kilmer. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Hunter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that ball is picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? The option look. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the world.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Gets it out quickly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sanders. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds space on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The give to the lone running back. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Bears will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Colorado. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. He wants to throw. He's right on target. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Give to the running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. Gonna run it. It's Richardson. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They go to the draw. Nifty little dance step. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete out of the backfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
That makes the score. Colorado 17, Baylor 3.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them. And
going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Baylor 3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're getting...
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. The back goes in motion. To the air, it's Robertson. Using the quick game. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Baylor!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got it behind the line. It's Horn. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The lone back's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Colorado coming back to the Big 12, sort of like going back to a reunion of a lot of old friends. I think the difference is they have a prime opportunity to be a cornerstone program in this conference.
Yeah, they're getting so much momentum. They're getting so much love. Colorado being talked about, a destination spot. And here's the thing. Here's what I'm interested the most to see, guys. And I'm interested to hear your take on this, Jesse. It's easy to get momentum and to get the ship turned in a direction and to get people excited. it's hard to sustain it. I'm wondering if this is the program that's really on the rise.
Yeah, you're right, David. We're going to find out a lot about this team here in the first conference game back in the Big 12 for Colorado. They've recruited exceptionally well. No doubt they have the talent and playmakers to go get it done. But can they do it week in and week out in this conference? I'm fired up for this team. I'm fired up for Ralphie that they're all back in the Big 12.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Got his man. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking for a gap. It's Reese. Finds a crease at the 20. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Bears! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 16.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT.
Extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the day for this young player? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31. Baylor, 17.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1. And he breaks into the open. The 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. He's looking to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Touchdown, Baylor! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. How about this? They go empty 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
And the Bears will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Direct snap. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking for room. It's Reese. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Lets it fly. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A third and long coming up here. To the air. It's Sanders. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
The score, Colorado 41, Baylor 27.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Makes his connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Showing the arm strength to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the ground with the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to the right side. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Quarterback on the keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Leaves it with the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sanders. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He tries to take the top off. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now they'll run the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bears will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll just down it right there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Buffs! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Red zone defense is tough. You want to make it easier? Get a big sack on first down. Nice job by this defense being ready, making the big play.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets open down the middle.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Reese. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here comes the offense on second down. The aerial assault continues. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Bears have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4, it's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Robertson. It's complete. Pulled down for the tackle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. They march 79 yards on the drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They move the tight end all over. The run from the shotgun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado. And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Colorado, 62. Baylor, 34.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one game. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.